So we got new polls out, and these, ladies and gentlemen, are very good for Donald Trump. Unbelievable. I'm looking at Polymarket today just before I came on air. Unbelievable. This is the highest I've seen. 65%. 65% chance of winning the Electoral College. You see that, guys? Let me see if I can zoom in even more, because I think this to 35.2% on Kamala Harris. Take a look at this. This is unbelievable. So look at that spread. Look at how it has been widening and widening and widening just over the last week and a couple days. I mean, more than 60-40. You're looking at 65 to 32. Unbelievable. So this is real money on the line. I get it. There's been some talk of, you get big whales in there and they're manipulating the trades. But let me just remind everybody, it's an open market, right? And in markets, that's why we like markets. That's why the prediction markets typically are right. They've only been wrong twice, I think, going all the way back to 1866. So it's one of the things we like because it takes away some of those biases that are inherent in polls. All that said, look at the polls. I mean, you get the Atlas poll, 50.7% chance of Donald Trump versus Harris at 47.6. You got Trump leading 2 points in the Fox News poll. And then you've got this tip poll that just came out the other day, and you see that the momentum has shifted again into Trump's corner, into Trump's favor. The NBC News poll, this is why they're so upset, of course, about Jill Stein, because take a look, in a three-way race, even over at NBC News, and I think this one is kind of fun to cite because you know that they're not trying to do her any favors whatsoever. Over at NBC News, you're seeing this too. And then the other thing that just came out moments before air, let me see if I can pull this for you guys. We've got Nate Silver. Nate Silver, you know Nate, right? Nate started Silver Bulletin, actually, because ABC took over 538, which was his original polling entity. And this one's just great. Yeah, I've got this for you. I want to show you here because Nate, this is what he had the other day. And then he just updated it so that it's looking like a 52.7 chance. There we go, 52.7 chance Donald Trump getting the Electoral College versus Harris's 47%. Now, he's looking at all the poll data and a few economic data points, et cetera. And so that's what contributes to his 52.7%. Don't forget, last time Trump was ahead, what did they do? They switched out the candidates because of Nate Silver's polling. They were like, whoa. And so they suddenly got rid of Joe and in walked Kamala, and you saw a reversal. It looked like Kamala was ahead. I mean, there was some momentum, I guess. Although he predicted at the time, in fairness to Nate, he kept saying, she's supposed to get a bigger bounce. She's supposed to get a bigger bounce coming out of the DNC, and we're just not seeing it. So this does not bode well. I know why she didn't get a bigger bounce. You know why she didn't get a bigger bounce, and it's because of these darn inflation numbers that are under her watch. And she doesn't have anything new that she can offer. She told us that much on The View. They said, would you do anything differently? They gave her a layup. And she's like, no, wouldn't do anything differently. So great, we're going to go up another 33% in energy prices. I don't think so. So again, all the polls right now indicating, and then Polymarket is really just fascinating to watch because you're looking at 65% chance of Donald Trump winning. All that said, I do get a little nervous when I hear the likes of Kamala Harris saying weird stuff like she said, like the courts will take care of November. What was that?
Because some people find it humorous what he says and think it's just silly, but understand how brutally serious it is. Well, the courts will take care of that. We'll take care of November. Yes. We'll take care of November.
I'm sorry. Like she goes on and then she changes subjects, but I don't really get it. What do you mean? You'll take care of November. So look, it seems as though there's a lot of momentum. You can't count your chickens before they hatch. You got to go out and vote. You got to tell all your friends to go out and vote because there's a lot at stake. There really is. At this moment in time, for sure. I'm watching the markets. We were talking about Stan Druckenmiller, the billionaire investor, the other day, who said, look, the markets have baked it in at this point when you look at the internals of the markets. And I think that Stan is right because when you look at the internal markets and you look at, say, the response of, say, Bitcoin, I know, guys, we'll see if I can make some converts out of you. But you look at Bitcoin, for example, you look at some of the companies, specific companies that would benefit from less regulation. And what you start to see is really and truly an environment where there's some excitement about Donald Trump coming in. I'm looking at the market today, and you get the NASDAQ up a little bit, Dow Jones up a little bit, S&P up a little bit, well, mainly trading flat. We'll see how that shakes out on the day. But the reality is this. The reality is a lot of people think he's going to win. So what do you do about it? Okay, I'm going to tell you to go to 76 Research, 76research.com right now. Take a look at our top holdings, median stock in our portfolios up 10.8%. S&P 500 index was only up 5.9% over that time. So this is a really good way to think about the market. I encourage you guys to be in the S&P, but these are all stocks that you're not going to necessarily find in the S&P, because we're trying to add some value here and really help you think about what else is out there. Top consumer pick up 25%. Top financials pick up 24%. A utilities play that's up 24%. This is for the 3 months ending 9/30/2024. So do go over. I mean, if nothing else, just sign up for the free stuff. You can get the 76 report for $1 a month. $1 a month. You can cancel any time, right? So no skin off your back. After 2 months, it goes to $9.95. But I encourage you to get this research, because there's just so much there. And we've made some changes recently. We don't do this a lot, but we just announced last week a new buy in one of the portfolios. So there's just helpful information for you. I'm going to put up the website right there, 76research.com. You can follow us as well on YouTube. I have a little channel over there, 76research.com. Okay, one other shout out. Take a look, trishregan.shop. Yeah, so for all of you who like the mug, right, or the hats or any of that, I encourage you, Christmas is coming. Go ahead and check out. You can help support the show at trishregan.shop. You can also support the show by becoming one of our starred members here on the channel. Thank you for all that you guys do.